Today on NTV, we'll highlight the ladies' Bulldog basketball team.
We'll take a look at a student's very unique and very extensive collection.
We'll feature yet another teacher on When I Was 17.
And we'll put North's couples to the test and see how well they really know each other.
All this and more next on NTV. I'm Chelsea Patterson.
And I'm Joel Griffin.
The McKinney North women's basketball team went undefeated in district play throughout all last season and have continued this remarkable run in two. To find their secret to success, Chandler Duran and Joel Griffin.
In high school sports, having an undefeated district record at the end of a season is a rare feat. So managing to go undefeated in district 2 years in a row is an even greater achievement. But the Lady Bulldogs varsity basketball team did just that. They're heading into this year's playoffs with a 28-0 district record. So how did they do it? Team members have varying opinions about the key to their success.
I think being a senior and being through playoffs as many times as I have and going undefeated before, we just kind of set the tone for the team and led them to do that.
Well, you always like that because you're always in a good situation district-wise. If you're undefeated, you're probably in first place. So going in with that confidence every game certainly helps you.
I think our success in district was just due to all of our hard work in the past years, building up to this year in districts, and just because we won districts last year, so we kind of were expected to win this year too.
Ali says with such high expectations, there would have been a lot of backlash if they were to lose a district game.
Yeah, it was kind of, there's kind of more pressure because everyone's counting on you and everyone's expecting that. So, if we were to get upset or something, then it would be kind of a big deal, I guess.
Going into playoffs, Amy and Coach Oldham are staying level-headed no matter what team they face.
I think just every team that we come against, we just need to respect them, and I don't think there's a particular team that we'll run into, but we need to play every team like they are the best team we play.
Yeah, we don't talk a lot about winning streaks, kind of go back to the undefeated. We just kind of talk about getting better each day at what we do, and then let all that stuff just kind of take care of itself.
Playoffs start tonight at 7 p.m. The team will be facing Red Oak at Leinen Forest High School. This has been Chandler Duran and Joel Griffin for NTV.
Shoes. We all wear them, but one McKinney North student collects them. Cameron Govan has more.
For some of us, our shoes are just for getting around. For others, shoes make or break an outfit. But sophomore Matt Lovelace's love for shoes go far beyond tying an outfit together.
About 6 months ago is when I really started collecting shoes. Before, I really did not care. I wore normal shoes like Converse and everything, but about 6 months ago is when I really started liking Jordans and them and everything like that.
Matt doesn't collect just any old shoe for his collection. They have to have certain qualities to make the cut.
You can get the same type of model, but a lot of different colors within the model, and there's a lot of different options, and I just like the way they go with my outfits pretty much.
For Matt, choosing a favorite pair from his collection is a lot like a parent choosing their favorite child. But if forced to pick, Matt can name his favorite.
These Gammas are definitely my favorite pair of Jordans because they're my most expensive pair of Jordans, and plus they're the most sought after probably that I own.
Some of Matt's shoes are considered to be rare, so he has to become a bit of a treasure hunter to track down the shoes he wants.
The main guy that I buy from, he lives in Detroit and he has his own private collection. He'll go to releases and buy them, and then he'll sell them to me.
Matt certainly loves his shoes, but they're not the only thing this sneakerhead collects.
I guess what I do has been collecting shoes. I collect a lot of different clothes, so I want to get clothes that look fresh with the shoes. So I like the main brands that I wear outside of Jordan and Nike is True Religion and Polo, because I think it's fresh, and plus it just goes good with my shoes. So
while Matt treasures all of his collectibles, he says he's not done building his collection.
There are a pair of infrared 6s coming out in January, and there's also the Carmine 6s, and I'm looking forward to getting them. And I also have a pair coming in the mail of Patrick Ewing's. I'm looking forward to them.
This has been Cameron Govan for NTV.
Our When I Iowa's 17 stories have spanned several decades. Our latest segment will cover the most recent time period yet. Julian Esparza explores the not-so-distant teenage years of North biology teacher Miss Leinen.
Biology teacher Miss Leinen spent her years in high school not far from where she is now. Miss Leinen attended McKinney High School from 2002 to 2006. While at McKinney High, Miss Leinen excelled at school while still having an active social life.
I did really well in school. I had to study really hard. I was not one of those kids that could just sit in class and just learn it all and then ace a test. I had to work really hard.
Despite her success in school, Miss Leinen says that after high school, she was unsure of what career she wanted to partake in.
Well, actually, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I knew I loved science, but I actually changed my major a couple of times in college. I was a nutrition major, and then I was a nursing major, and then I went to biology. So I always kind of thought about teaching, but didn't really figure that out for a couple of years.
Miss Leinen made many memories in high school, but for her, one was extra special.
Probably the first one that I can think of is being asked to my senior prom. The guy I was dating at the time put a little scavenger hunt around kind of his neighborhood and around his house. And when I opened the door to his backyard, he had this big cardboard, it wasn't even cardboard, this big wooden thing that he had painted us on. And he had like the open holes and he had his head through it and it said prom on the top. So it was a ton of fun.
Although she graduated from McKinney High, Miss Leinen has embraced the spirit of being a bulldog. However, her friends from high school don't feel the same way.
It's kind of funny. I have some friends that mess with me a lot. Because I've got like a bulldog mug, and they like refuse to drink out of it or refuse to use it, and they always mess with me when I'm like wearing a North shirt. So it's kind of funny.
While she made many memories at McKinney High, Miss Leinen says she also has made many lasting memories in her short time at North.
Probably my first year teaching here, when I went to the Crosstown Showdown, back when we still did that, it was a blast because I had gone to McKinney High and I was working at North. So I was sitting there, it was kind of a win-win situation for me. So every time somebody scored, I could still root for them. North won, so it was a blast, but it was a lot of fun.
Next time on When I Was 17, we'll find out if Delta House Principal Mr. Borland was just as sociable as he is now. This has been Julian Esparza for NTV.
Now for a very special Valentine's Day segment. We gathered 4 North couples of varying ages and asked them to participate in our first annual North Couples Game.
We met in chemistry class when I was in 10th grade.
Chemistry class.
At elementary school.
We met in elementary school in 1st grade.
We met 8th grade in our science teacher class, Mr. Rao, when she was taking pictures of a like electric orb thing.
We met in 8th grade, middle school at Cockrell in algebra.
We are just greatly compatible. We understand each other, and we get along very well with each other.
My favorite quality about Mr. Sikdar is that he is very spontaneous.
I like that she's funny and she cares about stuff that I do and she supports me.
He smiles because like normally he's kind of shy and he doesn't really talk. He's kind of like I don't know, like he kind of hides it, and so you have to like make him smile, and it's nice to see.
Fun and like different, because she's like my friend at the same time as in like we're in a relationship, so.
Complicated.
Growing.
I don't know, just fun and
Back in India, way back in history. Long time ago.
It was at his house.
Oh, it was it was in my mom's Jeep in front of her house when I was dropping her off from youth group.
outside of my house in his mom's Jeep, like last year.
But they were nice.
They have a huge family.
I was really, really nervous, and I didn't know what to say, really.
His family's awesome.
She has a big family. She has like 4 brothers.
I love his family. They're so fun, and we just like spend a lot of time with them. He spends a lot of time with my family, so.
I love you.
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 I would tell her that I'm mad at her for setting me up with this because I don't like cameras.
That's our show.
Follow us on Twitter at MNHSNTV.
Thanks for tuning in.
Have a great weekend, Bulldogs. Had a remarkable, no.
All right, let's go.
Are you videotaping this?
Yeah.
To find out Valentine's themed day segment, that's not what it says. Valentine's themed, that's not what it says. Part of my voice or inaugural? Inaugural. Okay.